I ride for the children, parents, spouses, and friends that become caregivers when someone they love has cancer. And what I love about Cycle for Survival is we are a group of strangers pedaling and dancing in this room. We come together for this one day and create a space with love and energy, building a community.
Brian is our best friend and our brother, feels more like family. And we met Brian when we were in middle school, when we were just about 11 years old. And Brian was diagnosed in 2012, and he found out about Cycle for Survival in 2013 and got super aggressive about it. I think he found out in like January that it was happening in February, so all of us just had to manically get on board and get ready for it. And he just brought so much life and so much energy to this event. For those of you that know him, those of you that have met him, this entire event really embodies who he is, his heart, his spirit. I feel like all of us here have that connection with each other. Brian used to say that Cycle for Survival just feels like it's family. Every time we all get together, even if you don't know each other, we all have that connection because we've all been affected in some way.
When I first received some donations from Cycle for Survival, what I was able to do is I was able to find who I thought was one of the most brilliant scientists in the country. And she was really young, and she was struggling to get funding. And we were able to go to her and say, if we took all of the pressure off of trying to get funding, and we just said, think, try to figure out the science of this rare disease, what can you do? And really within about 2 years, she had some of the most sentinel discoveries, I think, in this rare disease that is totally shaping how we're thinking about it and totally changing what we're doing about it. And with those discoveries, in about 2 years, we were able to go to one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world and say, I want you to fund a pilot study for this type of research. And they did. So we were able to get about $2 million from that company to fund this type of work. And the results have been off of the chart. It's really changing how we're doing things. Why is that important? Because based on that research, Stanford was also able to get into this work. And right now, they're beginning to open a large international trial based on that work as well, which are not only going to help people here, but also help people in New York. Just to end, to me, Cycle for Survival has become a movement. But the movement isn't based on the money we're raising. The movement isn't based on the doctors that are doing the work. The movement isn't based on the patients who are going through the journey. The movement is based on all of it and all of you. And when you come here, you are really creating this movement to continue. And I see it every day. I've seen it grow exponentially over the last 5 years. By you coming here, by you cycling, by you raising money, it's really helping people live longer. So this is a fun event and it's a motivation event, but you really have to understand what you're doing. You may not see that every day, I do, and I thank you for that.
I want the doctors to have the dollars to do what they need to do, so treatment matters more than luck. And that's why we're here. So thank you so much for being part of this ride. I really appreciate it, and every pedal you take is hope for me and my kids and my family. And that's such a gift. Like, if you heard Dr. Tapp earlier, you know he's using that money really well and really wisely, and it's already making a difference. For me, it looks really good. There's a lot of people who didn't make it this year, who were here last year. But we're writing for them today, too.
When Bryn was diagnosed, you know, there's so many things that go through your head, all the questions Bryn asked. But one of the things as a caregiver, as a spouse, that's the worst is standing around not being able to do anything. And I think it's particularly true for people like me who are always used to trying to fix problems, and there's nothing you can do to fix this. I even tried to convince the doctor there might be some way we could trade, but they said that wasn't really possible. But then I found this. I found Cycle for Survival one night while doing some research, and it's been so amazing just to be able to do something. And we're so grateful to all of you because, as Brent said, less luck, more certainty, more options. That's what you're doing. That's every dollar that you're raising is taking chance out of the equation and putting it in the control of these amazing doctors. And we can't thank you all enough.
The support of a community is unlike anything else, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this. It keeps me coming back every single year. Every morning I drive from San Mateo to Palo Alto for work, and every day I pull up next to a self-driving car. And every time I look at that car, I think, wow, that's really cool. But if we can make that, then we can find a cure for cancer. And that is why I'm here, because I believe in the people that are researching every single day, and I believe that our funds are helping us get there.